So in 2000, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2 comes out, and they put your song B-Boy Document on there, right? Now, how does that come about?
Is that John Rosner?
Yeah, we had like a publishing deal. I mean, we had signed back then, so we had like people actively trying to place our music in things. You know, so I'm not sure if that one was, actually that one might have been from Tony Hawk personally, because he was a big like hip hop fan. And I remember there being like a cool story behind that one. But a lot of the times, like I remember telling our yo, my dream is to have a song or is to collect a check from HBO, because we were both just huge HBO stans, still are, you know. And so the next thing you know, he's like, fellas, I got us a cage placement in The Wire. And we were like, what?
Yeah.
You know, so simpler times.
So when they approached you about putting that song for Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2, what was your guys' reaction?
I don't think we understood really what it was like at that point. I mean, a little bit, but for sure, it like, I don't think anyone knew how big it would be, because only like over the years did I have, especially like, you know, coming back into it being like, oh, yeah, like that's B-Boy Doc, like, you know, Tony Hawk, you know, that game, like people are so, like this whole other group of people know us from that. And so like, that's kind of cool. I think for me, I kind of got that later in life. Like as it was happening, like I wasn't really playing the video game. So, you know.
What if I told you, Panda, though, that it's our second biggest video game moment?
Right.
It definitely turned the most people onto the song in our group. So Tony Hawk is, but what if I told you that there's something out there that exists that means even more to us?
What's that?
We were part of the Echo. You remember Echo clothing brand?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
We were part of an Echo Madden, secret Madden team on one of the Madden, Maddens.
Like Madden 99 or something.
Yeah. And we're part of this hip hop team that you can unlock. And it's like the Beat Nuts are on the team and the Alcoholics.
Oh my God.
And we're secondary. And it's Smut Peddlers. It's me, Cage, and Eon. And I'm like a safety. And I'm like,
I'm a punter.
Wow.
So that's my number one career highlight.
Yeah, I have a picture of the character with the name under it, like on a TV.
Oh, yeah, because I took video of my friend out here in Vegas, this guy, DJ Presto. He has every video game ever. So I'm like, yo, man, do you have the 99 Madden? He's like, yeah, we unlocked it. I was taking video of it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
But to your point, E, it's so crazy, like you said, because like there are people that don't know High and Mighty, but they know every word of that song.
Yeah, for sure.
Just because of Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's crazy. What was the making of that song like?
Well, you know, it happened in all those different stages where we did the first B-Boy Document, you know, over the different beat. And that's when Mos Def rhymed with LP on the same song. I still like to brag about that Eastern Conference was the only label that had a song with the both of them together on it. And I think that also pissed Raucus off when going back to the Raucus thing, like us having this song with their two biggest artists on it on a posse cut. They're like, fuck, we got to scoop these Eastern Conference boys up. Yeah, so what were we talking about before that?
The making of the song.
Oh, yeah. So there was the first recording that we did in Unique Studios in New York. Everybody got $500 for their verse. And then when we got signed to Raucus, they said, yo, last minute, we need a song for Sound Bombing 2. And we had just signed Mad Skills too. So we brought our crew and we said, let's use this same Mos Def verse. He went into the studio, did the chorus, because that chorus wasn't on the original one. So that was the only new thing. And that's interesting. On the low, we never cleared that sample. And It's a it's a cover of a Grandmaster Flash record. That's so crazy. You know, he's interpolated an old record on the chorus. So that was the second phase of redoing it for Sound Bombing. And I remember our boy Drew back then, he used to do our merchandise on tour. We went up, we played it for Ruckus. We came back down onto Broadway. He said, so how'd they like it? And we did the old like Broadway show, like movie where we go like, they loved it.
Yeah.
Because they did. And then so we mixed it real quick and they made it a single. And then that became kind of one of the things we got into a fight about them is like they used B-Boy Document as a single to promote Sound Bombing, and then kind of wanted to use it to promote our album too. But our album ended up coming like 6 months later, so it didn't really make sense.
Mm.